Welcome back, friends, or if this is your first time, welcome. This is Michigan Crime Time, and I'm your host, Jess. I'm going to start off with I am not an attorney. I am not giving any legal advice nor putting forth any legal conclusions. All comments are my opinion, irregardless of the verbiage that I use. All persons are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, and my videos are not the official record of the courts. With that being said, today we are in Judge DeSanto's courtroom in Wyandotte, which is Wayne County. We have two cases for you. The first one, I'm just going to let you know, it involves injuries to a minor child and child abuse. And I do give a very specific warning right before they discuss it in detail. The other case, well, no, that one, the lady, the mom, she needs help, like help. But where she's at, the position that she's in, is her own fault. She put herself in that place. So I have zero sympathy for her. In the second case, I'm pretty sure the defendant is not all with it, or he is purposely being extra difficult, being extra going for some sort of a defense, but it sounds like he has actually major mental health issues going on. But you'll see what you'll get what I say when I'm talking about when you watch the case. On that note, let's get on over to the courtroom.
All right, we are going on the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Julia Green, 231458. And appearance, counsel?
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Shank, you're hearing me as my client this time since the matter being heard via Zoom. As the arraignment, we wait for more reading. My client's statement.
All right, the court will wait the formal reading. Enter a plea of not guilty for purpose of the arraignment. Ms. Green, your name, please.
Julia Green.
All right, and ma'am, you do have the right to have an attorney if you cannot afford one. The court will appoint one to represent you. And in fact, you've had an opportunity to speak to an attorney today, correct? I'm sorry, that didn't come through.
Correct.
All right, you have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have a trial by a judge or by a jury. And you also have the right to remain silent. Anything you say orally or in writing may be used against you in court. You understand those rights?
Yes, I do.
All right, as the court indicated, it's already entered a plea of not guilty on your behalf. This matter is scheduled for probable cause conference on July 27th at 8:45 a.m. The court's also signed the petition order for court-appointed attorney for felony matters and counsel as to bond.
You already had an opportunity to have dialogue with the OIC. At this time, I respectfully request that they have my client be available for personal bond. She did voluntarily walk herself in. She indicates she will appear at any and all future court dates. Based on the fact that she walked herself in, Judge, I believe that it's a good indication that she's not a flight risk.
All right, and detective, your name for the record, please.
Good morning, Detective Steve Sabler.
Okay, and as to bond.
I would concur with Mr. Shemke. A personal bond, I think, is in order for this case. She did walk in. We had it coordinated. I've had no problems communicating with Ms. Green. And today she brought her father, the complaining witness, who's seated in the courtroom. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Ms. Green, you reside in Wyandotte, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And how long have you resided in Wyandotte?
A little over a year. About a year and a half.
Okay. And are you currently on probation or parole anywhere?
No.
You're not?
No, I'm not.
She's currently in bond right now.
I am out on bond with Monroe.
Okay. And that's out of Monroe, and that's for felony second degree child abuse, possession of methamphetamine or ecstasy, operating while intoxicated, causing serious injury, and reckless driving causing serious impairment of body function, correct?
Correct.
And do you know what happened with the matter out of Taylor 2021 for possession of drugs?
I know that I was arrested in Taylor, but then they let next day, and as far as I knew, there was never any charges actually pressed against me.
All right, what about the bond the warrant that's out in 25th District Court out of Lincoln Park for possession of narcotic equipment? The warrant's been entered since April 26th of 2022.
That was right after the car accident that I got into, and honestly, I'm not sure. I mean, I just had to call and make a court date, but I can do that as well.
And who is Robert?
My stepdad,
Is that who's here in court today? Okay.
yes,
And so he's the alleged victim in this matter as well, correct?
correct.
And so ma'am, how long have you been out on bond?
Almost 2 months.
And who lives with you at the home, ma'am?
Sorry.
Who lives with you at your home?
It's my mom and my stepdad.
And so if the court restricts you from returning there, where would you be residing?
I can stay with my friend Christina.
Does Christina have a last name? That last name is familiar. Does Christina have a relative named Gregory?
No,
Do you work?
no, I do not.
Why not?
I mean, I'm a respiratory therapist, but it's hard to get a job when I have all these pending cases against me. I have been to Michigan Works to have them assist me in getting a job, but so far I've still been unsuccessful on actually being hired.
And so have you sought treatment at all, ma'am, for what appears to be a drug addiction?
I have been to, I'm in therapy right now. I've been to rehab, but I don't currently go to rehab, no. What I do is I am in therapy.
And why are you not currently in rehab, ma'am? Do you think you don't need it?
No, that's not it. I don't know, I've been trying to get a job and I've been doing very well, and I've just been trying to see my son and just
How old's your son?
10 years old
And where is your son residing?
with his father and Taylor.
Is there a parenting time order?
Yes, and my parental rights have to be supervised by my mom.
And how long has that been occurring?
Since the car accident in January of 2022.
So the car accident was January 2022, but you were only arraigned a couple of months ago?
Correct.
And was your child in the car with you during?
Hey guys, editing Jess here. This is a trigger warning. They are talking about the kid, her child that was involved in the car accident. he was the passenger in the car, and it does discuss the injuries that he received, and it's pretty horrific. Anyways, skip ahead by about a minute if you don't want to hear any of this part of it.
The car accident,
Yes, he was.
is that the individual that was seriously injured?
Yes.
What were the injuries?
He had a traumatic brain injury, a fractured skull. He has since made a full recovery.
Okay. Here's what the court's going to indicate. I can understand, ma'am, that you locked yourself in. The court has some serious concerns regarding your conduct, your current lack of treatment, despite acknowledging that you need treatment. Here's what the court's going to do. I know that there's been a request for a personal bond and there's not an objection by the detective. The court's going to indicate a $25,000 personal bond with the following bond conditions. Not to have any contact with this phone contact, text message, email, social media, anything of the like. Not to enter the premises at the home on Biddle Avenue, with the exception of one visit to obtain your personal belongings, accompanied by a police officer. So that means you contact the police before you travel there. Then you go with the police there to get your belongings. Your belongings only. Do not take anybody else's that does not belong to you. You're not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed. You are to participate in random testing. You are to have a GPS tether through Wayne County. The court's going to indicate you are also to seek and enroll in inpatient treatment. And you are to notify the court by Friday as to where it is you're going to be inpatient. That'd be July 21st. And then you'll be tethered there. The court's going to indicate house arrest until inpatient treatment begins. You would have thought that perhaps the accident would have propelled your focus for treatment, given the fact that your son was significantly injured during that, and that you were the cause of that. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so man, even though there's a personal bond, you're not going to be released until you have that tether through the Wayne County Jail.
Okay.
So I know I just indicated by July 21st, but that's not going to be feasible now that I'm talking that out loud. By July 28th is when, because you should be out and looking for inpatient treatment facilities.
Okay.
All right, we'll see that on Thursday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day. City of Wyandotte versus Paul Petrick, 231400. And appearance, counsel.
Your Honor, good morning, Richard T. Serrano, P333828. I appear on behalf of with Mr. Petrick. Today being the date and time of his sentencing, and we have gone over that pre-sentence report with you together. Please state your name, sir.
Paul Alan Petrick.
Okay, so good morning, sir. And today's the date scheduled for sentencing on your client's plea to an amended charge of disorderly conduct. And did you have an opportunity to review the report and recommendation with your client?
Yes, Your Honor, we hope the court would adopt the recommendation. My client said he has been in custody for some period of time now. He tells me he's got nothing else pending. He is single, age 30, no children. Your Honor, if he is released, he said he would look for a job.
Okay, I'm sorry, just one moment. You said he's 30?
No, I'm sorry. I stated that, Your Honor. He's not 30. He's 60 years old, sorry.
Okay, but I'm sorry, just for a moment. Sir, what's your date of birth?
75.
Okay, so you're for sure not 60. You are about to be 48 this year, so you're 47. Right?
Yeah. And I asked them about that, Your Honor. One was wrong. The report says 60 years old, and then the birthday does not comport with the man. So I agree, he is going to be 48 years old.
Correct. Okay, so how old are you, sir?
62.
No, you're 48. Okay, continue, counsel, please.
And Your Honor, he does have a daughter, age 30. Your Honor, he, I think if he were released with time served, Your Honor, he could hopefully get a job. He wants to get a job. He wants to, upstanding citizen. He doesn't have anything else pending, he tells me. But again, I don't have access to his criminal history. We would hope the court would adopt the recommendation. It's not recommended he be put on probation. The recommendation was incarceration with credit for time served. Thank you. Of course, he would need time to pay the fines and costs.
Okay, and sir, how long have you been receiving your disability?
A year?
Mr. Patrick, you received disability, correct?
Yes.
And so how long have you been receiving that?
A year?
A year. Okay. And counsel, your client has 2 warrants for his arrest. And those warrants are out of Allen Park. One's out of Allen Park from 2021 for trespassing, actually out of Malverdale PD, but the 24th District Court. And then another one out of Southgate from June of 2022 for the same offense of trespassing. And there was a matter dismissed out of this court for disorderly conduct out of Riverview. And then your client pled no contest to disorderly conduct in June of last year, served 93 days, and now we're back here for the same offense. So, Mr. Patrick, you're not under, you don't treat with any physician? Right.
He says he's getting medications while in custody, Your Honor. He still gets his medications.
Okay, and what medications are you receiving, sir? Okay. All right. The court's going to indicate, based upon the criminal history of the defendant, the current warrants that are out for Mr. Patrick's arrest for his failure to appear. And hearing from counsel and hearing from Mr. Patrick, the court does agree with recommendation that Mr. Patrick is not a candidate for probation. The court's going to indicate 90 days jail, credit for 39 days, as you've been in custody since June 11th, so you'll have to serve the balance of that. And the court will suspend the fines and costs.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, have a good day.
You too.
Well, I don't have much to say about these two cases. The first one, the mom is in the position she is in because of her own choices and behaviors. And the second one, maybe he's just as bad at math as I am horrible with math. I don't know. I don't math. I don't know. Apparently his attorney isn't very good at math either, though, saying he was 60 years old when he was born in 1975. That makes no sense. Makes no sense to me. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe. All the links are in the description. So if you want to join my channel membership, links in the description. If you want to know what equipment you use, links in the description. If you have any hot tips or you want to email me for anything, links are in the description. And on that note, She McWitch, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.